Tonight's edition of Dirty Deeds is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, we'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, whenever it makes up its mind, holding in our hands something that's going to keep us hydrated no matter what the weather decides to be, whether it's going to stay hot like this, if it's going to go back to being cold, or somewhere in between. There is no in between when you have a nice cool bottle of diet water in your hands. You're always going to have that consistent great water taste, and always going to have half of those dreaded water calories. So no matter what the weather does, we'll weather it out with a bottle of diet water in our hands. This product's only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host for Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Saturday night, so Virgil, the caramel cyborg, our soda jerk behind the counter, will be making up our famous 1, 2, 3 parfaits as Tori gets you to your favorite table or booth, or if you're part of the fun bunch sitting at the serving counter, spinning around on those red foam stools there. Whatever it is, we know this is a big night because Saturday night is also the night for Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K25 universe, where number characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. Tonight is a special night because it's time for a premium live event. Tonight is the night for Dirty Deeds. It is our version of the WWE Extreme Rules premium live event where all of the matches except for 3 are going to be Extreme Rules, which means basically the extreme part about the rules, it'd be pretty extreme if a rule was actually enforced, because there's pretty much no rules. We got everything's all we have 14 matches, 11 of them are Extreme Rules. We have 2 that are no holds barred, and 1 is a last woman standing match. Nothing too intense. We got 14 matches here for tonight. Unfortunately, we do not have everybody in the keep on the card. We just didn't have the ability to put everyone in this time, but I think we've got some good matches for you. Enjoy that root beer throat Krellin as we get ready to start things up here. And without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Are you ready for Dirty Deeds? They ain't dirt cheap here on Grappler's Keep. All right, let's get things started. Well, we have our full card set up here. I'm not going to go through the whole card because we have so many. We're going to get right to matches. And one of the things we're going to get to right away is we have had a request by none other than Komona for some microphone time to start this thing off. So before we get going in our matches, let's go ahead and see what she's going to be doing here. All right, she's making her way down to the ring, microphone in her hand. Okay, she says she's talking about all the things that have happened in the past few weeks, dealing with paws and claws. Okay, she's saying that she spent a lot of time with the Lightning League and knows that numbers matter. She's tired of fighting this fight herself, and she's bringing in help. She said she's bringing in someone from her. She said she's bringing someone from her past to help her out. What does that mean? Who could she be bringing from the past? Well, I guess we will find out when her match arrives. But for now, we're going to be starting off with the Ultimate of Grudge matches here. We have... Oh, my controller died on me here. We have the grudge of all grudge matches here. Varja and Gelna. The angst and the anger between these two are built to a point where they are going to be no more, and they're going to finish it off here. This is going to be a last woman standing match. Basically, you keep on going until someone does not get up after a 10 count. Varja against Gelna. The Shield Maidens will be no more. They will be wrestling as solos, but they'll be starting their major solo careers against each other. Varja, the Warrior Princess, Gelna, the Valkyrie Shield Maiden. Who will come out on top, or more important, who's going to be the last woman standing? Let's head right out to the arena and find out. Here we are, everyone. Guest arena there. We are in Rupp Arena in Lexington for this.
The following contest is a last woman standing match. Making her way to the ring.
It's going to be Varja first.
The Warrior Princess, the Bruiser.
That'll be the last time you hear the Bruisers introduced. As Varja walks her way out, loves to fight almost as much as she loves her armor. Heavily trained as a fighter and a warrior, she tends to prove and use all of that training tonight to finally put Gelna to rest once and for all. Varja felt that she was doing the heavy work and that Gelna was just there for the glamour and excitement. Gelna says no, that the glamour is a part of the whole package, and that she enjoys that as much as the combat, whereas Varja says there's no glamour here, it's all blood and guts. So we'll see who comes out to be the truthful one on this.
And her opponent from Asgard, the Viking Gal.
Gelna making the way to the ring, the Total Shield Maiden, here to show that she can put up as much fight as Varja. One last chance to prove herself. Hey Hasselhoff, glad to have you here for our Dirty Deeds Premium Live event. We have the Shield Maidens fighting it off against each other one last time. The tag team dissolves officially after this match. And looks like we will be set here and ready to go. Varja's all set, game face, Gelna looks relaxed and ready to go. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Gelna goes right after big strike and now has the waist lock on. Nice little reversal there by Varja. Has the headlock on pretty good. Cranks a little bit harder on the neck with that roll. Has her in control at the moment now. Reverses it. Hits a double knee shot before releasing the hold. And now goes to the ground and pound. She will go to that 3 ways, hard, fast, and continuously. And she's showing it right there with the big stomps, now mocking Gelna to get to her feet. And she does. Collar elbow hookup. And reverse it nice into a nice little wrist lock there by Varja, as it locked in pretty good. That's true, Krellin. Just shows how intense that Varja is. Even her entrance is intense. And now the hammer reversed into hammerlock. And now another hammer reversed into a different hammerlock by Varja. Gelna trying to figure out a way to get the arm free. Varja really cranking on that arm and elbow. You know, they have to wear each other down. Now gets in position for the elbow shots. Collar elbow hook up again. And now Varja with the waist lock on. Trying to squeeze the air out of Gelna. But showing some big strength there. Gelna gets free and now she reverses the hold onto Varja. Varja not used to being on the other end of these kind of moves. Trying to figure out her way free. And picks her up. Power slam straight down. Gelna showing she's got some power too, and a big knee lift there. Sees Varja going out of the ring. She decides she was going to go out, then comes back in as Varja stays on the ring apron. Goes after her with a big strike there. Another big strike. Holds her in and hip tosses her over the top rope. Big forearm strike there. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Pops her up into a pancake. A flapjack, I mean. Mocks her to get up. She's ready for her. Big series of strikes here. Goes to the corner, had something planned now. Changes her mind, gets a strike there. And now she's going to the toy box. We'll see this place used quite a bit. She's got the kendo stick. Doesn't get a chance to use it. Varja knocks it free, whip into the ropes, pops her up. Straight down, almost like a military press. Now she grabs it and goes to town. One strike and then just throws it away. Says that she doesn't need it. 5-star frog splash. And now we'll see if Gelna rises to the occasion. While Varja waits, she's already celebrating. Its count goes to 4. At 5, and now Gelna gets up to her feet. Yeah, that's probably the strategy that she might want to take, if anything, psychologically. Go toe-to-toe with it. Now, Varja's got her up. Reverse Alabama slam. Doesn't wait for the count. She's going right back at it. As Varja's got control into the ropes. And a shotgun drop kick right to the back. And now the count begins. Varja again celebrates. But it's only a 3 count as Gelna's right back up. Quick kick there. Wraps her up. She's going right for the gladius. Hits it. Is that going to be enough to take the Valkyrie out? It is! And despite all that work and training by Gelna, Varja just basically out-brutalized her. Finished her off with the gladius. And all I can say is one thing. Every single lady in The singles division, look out. You've got Varja and Gilna coming your way. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Looks like, yeah, look, the mat doesn't, it's just like like they say in sports, the ball doesn't lie. In this case, the mat doesn't lie. All right, all right, I don't know how Adasha got in here for this match. This is for the tag. She is not a manager for Divine Smite. Divine Smite is going to be going up against our Queens of the Keep champions, Anarchy, the team of Spectre and Wicked. They are challenging them for the tag team belts. Adasha should not be in there. Something just glitched here in the game in between coming in and going out. So, but the important thing is, first title match of the night for the women's Queens of the Keep belt, Anarchy versus Divine Smite. Divine Smite with their new guidance by not Adasha, but the Paladins. They are part of the 4-person faction now known as the Disciples. We'll see if all of that advanced training from the Paladins is going to pay off. And coming out first, it is our champions out of the wastelands from the post-apocalyptic world of RPG gaming. They are Anarchy, Spectre, behind the wheel of the Rust Bucket as they come out. Wicked in the back. Somehow that Rust Bucket is still up and going, despite all the abuse it gets. Wicked's gonna go park the vehicle. Wicked celebrating there, getting the crowd up and Spectre up. It's inside the ring. This will be a Extreme Rules match, which will fit right in with the reckless attack style of Anarchy. So, their opponents will have their work cut out for them. But, speaking of which, here they are. You see Brenlor there. I'm assuming Jalen is behind the curtain as well. We wait for them to come out. Some poor camera work out. The people in the truck need to fix some angles here. Here they come. There's Jalen. They are Divine Smite. They are half-elf clerics. They've now aligned themselves with the Paladins. I do not know why Adasha is there, unless she's a recent convert to the temple. I don't know. As Divine Smite prepares to enter the ring. In the off-season, they went into the discipline training under Sir Obadias and Othniel and have adopted their approach and style. And it has paid off for them enough. Yeah, the kiddies have to get their noses and everything. That might be part of it too. She just might be looking for the attention. But Divine Smite is at ease and ready to go. And they will be making their first attempt, I believe this is, for the Queens of the Keep Tag Team Championship. There's the belt that they're competing for. Let's take it back to Mike Rome there, ringside. There's the belts being shown off. We're going right to it. All right, looks like this is going to be tornado tag rules here. And they're all going right at it. And the Divine Smite's taking it right to the champions there. Wicked is down, and Jalen's all over Wicked. Nice over-the-shoulder drop there. That training paying off early for him. Nice senton there and a knee drop by Divine Smite as they are all over their opponents right now. Ooh, Jalen missed with that senton. Wicked, nice drop kick, but a little power bomb by Brenlor. Not the Wicked able to get there for the save. Now Jalen comes in from behind. Wicked misses with the springboard splash, and Jalen's all over her. Brenlor all over Wicked. They're both up top. This is going to be interesting. Nice drop kick there by Jalen. And a missed flip there. And Jalen has got the trash can out. Throws it in. Adasha tosses in a kendo stick. No, the sledgehammer. Anarchy rolls out. Brenlor's all over Wicked. Has her up for a powerbomb, but Wicked punches away free. Jalen and Spectre outside. Ooh. Brenlor body slammed into the trash can and now getting stomped all over by Wicked. And Spectre throws Jalen inside. And now Wicked all over Jalen as Spectre's all over her. Wicked's getting a ladder. Leg drop right on the leg of Brenlor. Jalen coming back in to help her teammate. Springboard right into a Hurricane Rana onto Wicked while Spectre's outside getting a table. Senton again by Jalen as Brenlor waits for Wicked. Picks up the ladder, but it gets drop kicked before she can pick it up. Jalen all over Wicked right now. And now Jalen goes after Spectre's. Wicked rolls out, gets thrown right into the ladder, getting stomped on. Brenlor running around to intercept Wicked. Head scissors by Jalen. Crushing in on the head. Wicked comes in and misses with her drop kick, but Spectre's all over Jalen. Brenlor's got Wicked right now. Big series of kicks into a neck breaker. Wicked throws Jalen down. Meanwhile, Brenlor goes for the pin, but Spectre catches it in time. Springboard Hurricane Rana by Wicked, and now head scissors onto Wicked. Now Brenlor goes after Spectre. Goldcracker there. Jalen is down. Wicked's going after kendo stick. Leg drop on the solar plexus. And now here comes the kendo stick on Brenlor by Wicked. 3 strikes. Arm stretch onto Jalen. Brenlor's out of the ring at the moment. Both of the clerics are out. And a nasty drop shot there by Spectre onto Jalen. Wicked is up. Flying senton onto Brenlor outside the ring. And right now, Anarchy is going all over the place, literal and figurative, but now Brenlor's back into the attack onto Wicked. Spectre using the kendo stick on Jalen. Throws Jalen back inside the ring, follows, and now there's 2 clerics and 1 Anarchy. And a nice jawbreaker there by Jalen. Here comes Wicked. Brenlor waiting for her. Has Wicked up. Spectre fighting back against Jalen. Snake Eyes on Wicked, and now a nasty chop shot. And a little retribution there. Going for the pin on Spectre. Can Wicked get there in time? Just in time, but there was a kick out as well. Heel hook on Spectre by Jalen. Northern Light suplex onto Brenlor, but she kicks out. Senton onto Spectre. And there's Wicked. It's only Wicked and Jalen in the ring. She's lit the table on fire. Nice move there nice suplex there by Jalen on Wicked. This could be it. No, a kick out at 2. They may be out of spell slots, but someone cast Fireball, it looks like already. Wicked's in nope, she gets free from Jalen as Spectre's all over Brenlalore. Into the headbutts into the table. Has her legs up and a big stomp right on the gut. Spectre has Brenlalore under control. Setting up Jalen for something there. Has her locked up for suplex. And suplexes her onto the burning table. Brenlore's occupied outside. Jalen is down. Wicked's not going for the pin. She's going for a trash can instead. Spectre is down, and here comes Wicked with the trash can as Jalen gets to her feet. Now they're double team on Brenlalore. Jalen has the ladder, nails Wicked with it. She's going to go up top while Brenlalore and Wicked are going at it outside. Senton misses. Brenlore's down. Wicked is back in the ring as well. Flips Jalen over. Basement drop kick by Wicked. Rolls her over. Spectre comes down off the top rope as here comes Brenlalore back. Brenlalore retreating a little bit. Spectre all over her. And it is still pretty much anarchy and control here. Picks her up. Nasty suplex there. Big stomp to the back. Spectre going for another table. And here comes Brenlalore. Jalen gets drop kicked again by Wicked. Brenlalore slamming Spectre down. Wicked picking up the table, watching to see what's happening with her partner who gets thrown into the ring. Brenlalore working her way around. Adasha trying to distract Wicked and is being successful. And here comes Jalen outside the ring, going to the toy box. Picks up a chair, but here comes Spectre. But Brennalore's got the kendo stick, gets Wicked, hits her again. Wicked is up on the top rope now. Here comes Brenlalore. Wicked takes the kendo stick, hits Brenlalore with it. Now nails Jalen. Tries to throw it away. Here comes Jalen, but walks right into a big boot. Gets hooked over for the pin. Can Brenlalore get there in time for the save? She does. Now Brenlalore goes after Wicked, slaps her across the face, and now here comes Spectre. Comes after her. Scoops her up. Leg drop there and gets hit with the sledgehammer by Wicked. Jalen is down. Wicked holding Brenlalore down for the pin, but only a 1 count. Jalen getting to her feet. Spectre's got this kendo stick, breaks it, and a big knee onto Brenlalore. Now here comes Jalen, comes after Wicked. Wraps her up. DDTs her down. Now goes after Spectre. Hard into the turnbuckle. Here comes Brenlalore with the chair. Nails Wicked with it. Spectre trapped in the corner now. Brenlalore goes for the pin. And kicks out at 2. Jalen using the sledgehammer on Spectre. Wicked rolls outside. Brenlalore all over Spectre as Jalen comes after Wicked with the holding the sledgehammer. Gets Spectre again and again. Throws it down, now comes after Wicked. Nice little suplex there by Wicked, and Spectre grabs the leg of Brenlalore, keeping her from going in, giving Wicked time to come in, throws her into the ladder. This is a brutal match to start us off with here. Big kick to the back. Big stomp to the back of the leg in Jalen. Nice tornado DDT by Wicked. Picks up the chair. Jalen is down. Wicked has chair in hand. Spectre trying to figure out what she wants to do. Gets up top ropes and waiting for Jalen. Wicked picks up Brenlalore. Whip into the rope. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. Big boot. Jalen occupied outside while Brenlalore gets pinned. Knocks the ladder down. Only a 2 count. Jalen's trapped under the ladder. Now getting out. Wicked pounding ground and Nice sling blade there by Spectre. Renlor in trouble, up and slammed down. This could be it, unless Jalen can interfere. And the 3 count. And the Extreme Rules goes to the Extreme Wrestlers. The Anarchy retains the belts. Despite everything that Divine Smite could throw at them, I think the Extreme Rules worked in the favor of Anarchy, and they keep the belts. Whew, that was a wild one. And now, time for tag team action for belts for the men. This is for the Knights. This is for the Knights of the Realm Tag Team Championship belts. The current holders of the belts are the Back Alley Boys, Pierce Lincoln and Ethan Drake. And the team that is qualified for the title shot, especially based on the work that their manager Praxagora Thesbophoria has done for them, are the Blackstone Brothers, otherwise known as the Barbarians. Why do the Barbarians have a manager, you may ask? Well, one of the perks you get for subscribing to this channel is at tier 1, you can be the manager of either a tag team, as Praxagora Thesbophoria is doing for the Barbarians, or a singles wrestler, as Wandering Silence does for Goldie Boone. If you go to tier 2, you can create your own, be a manager and create your own faction, up to four to 5 men or women, or a combination of the two. If you go all the way up to tier 3, you can become a wrestler here in Grappler's Keep. And Prax is a tier 1 subscriber, and she chose to be a manager for the Dwarves, the Blackstone Brothers. Will have qualified for a title shot against the Back Alley Boys. This will be same rules as we saw in the previous match. We saw how crazy the ladies were. Let's see if the guys mix it up just as much, if not more. All right, coming out first, it's the defending champions, Ethan Drake, street thug who says he's the Prince of the Boulevards. All right, Pierce Lincoln, boyhood friend since boyhood, and the enforcer for Ethan Drake, the Prince of the Boulevard. They are the champions, but their belts are on the line against this pair of dwarven barbarians. There you see Prax executing her control over her wrestlers. Ballrig and Dolgrim Blackstone.
At a combined weight of 516 pounds, Baldwin Bravo Stone and Dalton Bravo Stone, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Okay, Prax summoning something. Appears to be the power that's helped them. The Bravestone Brothers, who have been on a tear as of late, Now their target is the belts as they kneel before their manager. All business on the face of Prax here tonight. Shields down. And they are ready to go. Again, this will be Extreme Rules, so they'll be both in the ring at the same time. All four in the ring at the same time. That's the belt that they're going at. Belts they're going after. Referee presents the belts to everyone, and here we go. There's the champions. There's our challengers. There's the bell, and here we go. And the Bravestone brothers go right at it. Nasty slam there. Both brothers all over the Street Thugs right now. A good start for them. Prax has got to like the start that she's seeing here. Big knee drop onto Pierce. Body splash. And Dolgrim's already going for a pin. But only a 1 count. Ballrig waiting for Ethan to get to his feet. Quick kick and a double axe handle. Nope, misses. Ethan got out of the way. Ballrig picks up Ethan. Nice little suplex, fisherman suplex there. Dolgrim all over Pierce. Big slam there. Now Ballrig goes after Ethan as Pierce chases after Dolgrim. And has a Gamora locked in on him. But Dolgrim quickly gets out. Ballrig does not have to intervene. Ethan is down. And Ballrig is going for a ladder. He's first to the toy box. Ethan back up to his feet. And he's ready for Ballrig. Big flurries of shots there. Finishing with a knee drop off the rope. Dolgrim watching. Now comes in. And comes in to interfere. Comes right after Ethan. Wraps him up. Gut wrench slam straight down. Hooks the leg for the pin. You see there, Prax watching. Dolgrim goes right after Pierce. He's had him controlled pretty good, and Pierce just rolled snake eyes. Ethan comes up after Dolgrim, and here comes Ballgrim back. Scoops up Ethan. Nope, Ethan floats over. Tries to wrap around from behind. Now just grabs him by the hair. Locks him in. And now into a skullcracker. Dolgrim swinging the kendo stick all over. Now Pierce up, nailing him. Ethan has Dolgrim down. A double stomp to the gut. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Dolgrim is there for the save. Pierce goes up. Misses as Dolgrim suplexes Ethan. Now Pierce has a hold of Dolgrim. But here comes Big Brother coming right after him. Wraps him up. Throws Pierce into the corner. Wraps the arm around. Dolgrim goes up top. Ethan goes after him there. Now Dolgrim comes after Ethan. Whips him hard in the corner. Nice running DDT there. Hooks the leg for the pin. As Dolgrim intercepts Pierce, but Ethan kicks out. Nice little moonsault there from Pierce onto Dolgrim. And now the two big guys go at it. Dolgrim has Pierce, big forearm down. Dolgrim has Ethan. Prax doing her job as the manager, tosses in a chair. Nice suplex there by Dolgrim. Dolgrim waiting for Pierce to get up. And a double battle axe to the head. Dolgrim hard into the corner. Ethan with the stomp. Pierce thrown into the ring. Surfboard stretch of a sort by Oh! Nice sledgehammer move by Dolgrim onto Pierce, but now Ethan picks up. Dolgrim hits him with a shoulder breaker, and now he's on Dolgrim. Big reverse kick there. Now Dolgrim slams Ethan down and runs right into a chair thrown by Pierce. Ballgrim's getting a table. Big elbow drop off the top rope by Pierce. Rolls Dolgrim over. But Big Brother's there to stop that. Ethan tries to pick something with Prax, not a smart idea. Ethan whips Dahlgren into the corner. Pierce gets free from Dahlgren. And now whips him into both Barbarians are trapped in the corner. Dahlgren throws hard into the ring post. Pierce power bombs. Dahlgren goes for the pin. But Dahlgren kicks out. Pierce, Ethan throws in a trash can. Dahlgren gets to his feet. Pierce has the chair. Massive clothesline there by Ethan, who picks up the trash can, throws it at Dahlgren and misses. Dahlgren misses, and then hits him with the gutter snipe. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Dahlgren kicks out. Dahlgren has Ethan. Ethan fighting back. And now sleeper hold on to Ballrig. Dahlgren's got to help his brother out, but Pierce is in the way. Dahlgren trying to get free, but Ethan breaks the hold. And Dahlgren's ready for him, big headbutt. Pierce goes for the pin, broken up. Dahlgren misses with the elbow. Dahlgren picks up Ethan, massive suplex there. Ethan gets him from behind. Throws Dahlgren out onto the ring apron. Excuse me. Don't know what happened there. Ethan has Dahlgren for the pin. And in all of that ruckus, Dahlgren gets pinned. And the champions retain. You can see Prax is out there fighting mad. She knew her guys had a chance. They just couldn't pull it off. These matches are getting wild here tonight, everyone. Give me one moment here to clear my throat. Don't know what happened there, everyone. All of a sudden got a whole glob of gunk in my throat that I couldn't get out. All right. Let's head to the next match on our card. This will be women's tag non-title action here. Clean fight might have been, yeah. Dirty Deeds go to the Street Thugs. I have a feeling their Dirty Deeds rules are going to affect how a lot of these matches come out. Yeah, thanks, Asloth. I just got some more diet water here. Get this out of my throat. So this is going to be a straight out tag match. This was probably going to go in the rules are probably going to in the favor of the Hag Sisters, Devious Dora and Crazy May, but we'll see how our two Elven Bards, Miravisk and Dia Hanu, the interlude, do against the Hag Sisters. Let's go right back into tag team action. And here they come first. Our Elven Bards. Always looking for a good time somewhere. As they fight, just get into the discussion again, and once again it'll be Mira going up first. I've got to think that the Hag Sisters have the advantage in this match because I don't know if our two preppy bards here are going to be able to pull off, be able to handle all the stuff involved in a Dirty Deeds match. We'll see. I'm not very confident in them in this one. I have a feeling the advantage has got to go to the two wrestlers about to enter the ring. Crazy May and her big sister, Devious Dora.
Crazy May Norse Lady and Devious Doris Drex, the Bad Girls.
They are the Hag Sisters. This is going to be interesting to see how this one matches out. We know that the Hag Sisters will pull anything out of the bag for this one. I don't know if the Elven Bards are going to have the capability of doing that or not, to be totally honest. I guess we will find out soon enough. As Dora helps Crazy May to focus. And it looks like they are ready to go. Crazy May's got that stare, that unearthly stare going in her eyes. All right, there's the interlude and the Hag Sisters. There's the bell, and here we go. And Mira goes after Dora. Crazy May all over Dia, but now here comes Mira with a ripcord knee, and now she goes after Dora. And now, oh, nice little maneuver there. And the Bards are going right after it. Dia's already going for a pin, only a 1 count. Mira's waiting for Crazy May. Springboards into a drop kick. Nice little senton there by Dia onto Dora, and Crazy May's trying to roll out of the way of Mira as she waits. And Dia's all over Dora right now. Big strike and nice drop kick, and down goes Crazy May. And Dia's already going to the toy box. Maybe they're a little bit more devious than we thought. Nice little maneuvers there by Mira onto Dora. And Dia's got the kendo stick, but Crazy May knocks it loose. Double knee shot by Mira. Dia thrown back into the ring. Here comes Crazy May with the trash can as everyone's outside the ring now. Oh, did you see Mira bounce off that trash can? Crazy May now hitting the trash can instead of her opponents. Now Dora throws Dia into the wall. Mira goes into the steps. And now the Hag Sisters are going to work, but Dia fights back on Dora. Now comes out over to help her partner. Throws Crazy May into the trash can. Goes up top. See who she's got her mark on as Mira goes after Dora. Crazy May gets a table, but gets knocked from behind by Dia coming off the top rope. Dora's got the sledgehammer. As Crazy May's outside, misses at a suicide dive by Dia. Hits, but now she's using the sledgehammer onto Mira. Hooks the leg for the pin. Here comes Dia for the save. Nope, doesn't need to save. It's only a 1 count. Dia misses with the super kick, and now she's got the sledgehammer. Uses it on Dora. Now, Crazy May kicks it loose, but Mira comes at her from behind. The Bards are in control right now. Mira picks up the sledgehammer, hits Dora with it, throws it away. Dia onto Crazy May. Dia going for a pin, but only a 1 count. Mira going for the table, but Dora catches up to her. Kick and a slam down. Crazy May into the ropes. Big elbow by Dia. Stomp misses. But Dia comes right after Crazy May with another big strike. Scoops her up, fireman's carry, and drops her right onto the ring rope. Dora's got another trash can. Mira eats the trash can again. Dora misses, now gets the trash can knocked away. Mira all over Crazy. Crazy May reverses it, now goes after Dia. Scoops her up. and drops her chin right onto the retaining wall. Dora all over Mira. And now the Hag sisters are going at it. Nasty kicks there. Dia striking back against Crazy May. Dora coming after Dia in defense. Slams her down on the hardwood floor. Pulls Dia up. But Dia blocks that kick, gets a kick in of her own. Dora comes with the smacks, and Crazy May goes for double X handle and misses. Mira goes for a ladder. May knocks it away, kicks it. Now Mira slams Crazy May down as Dia, nice spin kick there. And now Mira with the chair on Crazy May. She's down. Dora brought up to her feet by Mira, thrown back into the ring. Dia going, nice leaping body splash by Mira onto Crazy May as Dia throws a trash can in, comes after Dora. Dora hits her with some sort of magic mist in the face. Covers her for the pin, but only a 1 count. Some sort of spell there. Some sort of mist coming out, poison mist coming out of her mouth. You can see it all over, and now she's got it locked in. Going for the submission. She's got the unseelie locked in, but now breaks it. Crazy May all over Mira. Dora taking her time, stalking, picks up the trash can, throws it right on top of Dia. Mira thrown back into the ring. Dora goes up top. Nice little sling blade there by Crazy May, and a shotgun drop kick by Dora onto Mia, but she's kind of blocked by everything in the ring as Crazy May cranks on Mira's neck. Big stomp there. Crazy May hooks the leg, goes for a dirty pin, has her legs on the ropes, but the ref saw it. Only a 1 count. Mira kicks out, but gets thrown into the corner. Dia rolls out of the ring as Dora comes around the other side. Crazy May's got the trash can, nails Mira with it. Another big stomp as Dora stomping all over Mia outside the ring. Mira out of it, and a big running knee shot by Crazy May. Dia is out on the outside of the ring. Dora picks up the sledgehammer. Crazy May puts Mira up on the top rope. Arm drag throw. Dora misses with the sledgehammer. Crazy May going for the pin, but only a 1 count. Dia is coming back in the ring as well. Everyone's inside and gets a big elbow from Dora. Nice page turn by Mira, but gets caught by Dora. Page turn by Dora. And now Mira's in the ring by herself with the two Hag sisters. Now Crazy May goes after Mira. Yeah, Crazy May scares everybody, Wandering Silence. Dora goes up. Some old-fashioned rope work into a shotgun drop kick. Crazy May swings the kendo stick. Dora's going for the pin. Mira can't get there to save her partner. And the Hag sisters take the victory. All right. Big win for the Hag sisters. And now, one of the matches we were waiting for earlier at the beginning of the show, Pomona said that she was tired of the antics of Paws and Claws going 2-1 against her, and that she was going to call in. She got some advice from an old friend on how to counter that. So she has someone coming in to take her side. Who could it be? We don't know for sure. It could be just about... We have no idea who this could be. I mean, she's had some affiliations. She's got good friends all the way throughout Grappler's Keep. Made friends with a lot of people. She's got a lot of people who would probably take her side in just about any argument. But who is it going to be? I think we're about to find out. Wait a minute. That's not the music for Kimona. That's the theme music for the Lightning League. Oh my goodness! She actually did it! It's Grandmaster Krillin! The sumo legend and the founder and white member of the Lightning League! Kimona has brought in her mentor, her leader, and friend, Grandmaster Krillin! The white member of the Lightning League, along with the green. Kimona was not kidding when she said she was bringing in help. She was bringing in the legendary founder of the Lightning League. I don't think that Paws and Claws know what's coming. Jiyoshi's the person in the match, and now they see who Kimona has brought in to watch her back. I mean, the Tabaxis may have taken a chew toy one too many here. The stories of Grandmaster Krillin are legendary. And there he is in the corner for Kimona. Extreme Rules match. And here we go. It doesn't get more extreme than this, and Kimona comes right in with the kick. Leaping elbow drop as Master Krillin watches. Nice turn, arm wrench reversal there by Jiyoshi. Sets up. Nice little handstand knee drop there. Flips Kimona over. Has the legs up and a big stomp right on the solar plexus. Krillin does not like what he's seeing there. Pulls her up to her feet. Big forearm strike. And a pull down straight down. Krillin not liking that at all. Big stomp to the back of the head. Big elbow drop by Jiyoshi. Goes up top rope. Leaping elbow. Makes it all the way across. Goes for the pin. But only a 2 count. Master Krillin says all is okay. It's all part of the plan. And now Master Krillin looks like he's going to do some hijinks. He's taking the turnbuckle away while Jiyoshi's not looking as she stumps the chest of Kimona, goes into the rope. Big knee shot. Measures out another big stomp. Kimona not able to get things back together yet. Gets rolled over, kick to the back. Stomp to the ankle. And now goes right for the pin. But Kimona kicks out at 2. And now just going for the face pull. Has the claws right on the eyes and rakes across them. Big stomp to the back. But walks right in. A quick kick by Kimona. He gets up. Nice little snapmare. Pulling into a surfboard stretch. Cranking on the arms. Jiyoshi gets back up to her feet and throws her off. Hard whip into the ropes. And now Master Krillin throwing a table in. Leapfrogs over. Nice toe drop takedown. And now walking over the back of Kimona. As you see Adasha there cheering on Jiyoshi. And now Kimona elbowing her way free from Jiyoshi. Big boot. Big stomp to the back. Master Krellin's got to like what he's seeing here. Has the legs up. Big stomp right on the solar plexus. Walks right over the top of her. Big kick there. And now she's going to the toy box. She's getting the trash can. She's getting a litter box ready for Jiashi, but Jiashi's right back up on her feet. Whip up and over the ropes right in front of Adasha. And now Jiashi has the table, flips it over, has it up as Kimono rolls back in before Jiashi was ready. And Kimono's ready for her there. Takes her towards the table, but Jiashi gets herself free. Big kick, elbow strike, another kick. Has the arm wrenched right into the Russian leg sweep. Kimono tries to pull herself up in the corner. But Jiashi right there with the knee. You know Krellin's got to be giving her advice, telling her what to do to get things going. Pulls her up to her feet. Big slap, another strike. Kimono just not able to put anything together here right now. Now she wakes herself up. Whips her into the corner and to the ref. Jiashi saved by the ref there, it looks like. Throws Kimono towards the ropes and now into the corner and bounces her right back out. Gonna go right for the pin. But only a 2 count. As it's been mostly Jiashi all the way through this match. Big strike there. And now a big kick by Kimono. And now the slap fight begins. Kimono fighting back with everything she's got. Master Krellin encouraging her on. Big strike there. Followed with another one. And a super kick. She's going to go to the toy box rather than take advantage. Jiashi now getting herself up. She's got the chair, knocks the table over. And Jiashi's able to use the chair before Kimono can get to put the chair to use, waiting, standing over with the trash can. Now Kimono trying to get up, rolls out of the way. And now Master Krellin's come into the ring. He's chased out, giving Kimono enough chance to get a pick. Goes for a roll-up on top of the chair. And hits her with Green Thunder out of nowhere. Hooks the leg. And a 2 count. Plenty of shock, not quite enough awe for Kimono. Picks up the chair. Nails her with it. Again. And again. And again. She's going upstairs. It might be time for the big elbow from above. And now she's going to set up the chair, her table. Leaping body press. Pulls her up. Brings her to the table. Setting her up for a big suplex. And crashes her through the table. Kimono methodically taking her time. Knee drop right onto the arm on top of that broken table. Cross faces all the way around. Flips her over. Now goes for the pin in the corner. And the victory goes to Kimono. The outside help is what it took. The victory goes to Kimono and Grandmaster Krellin. The Lightning League is making itself even more known here in Grappler's Keep. Whew. That. An interesting premiere for sure. You knew she could outlast her. Well, Grandmaster Krellin, your assistance, your encouragement in there and from the corner, and that distraction when you went in the ring was all it took. Now, If this is what the whole night's going to be like, we got another 8 matches to go. All right, here we go. Singles action here. Miney out of the 3 Kobolds with their manager Mo, the man in the trench coat, going up against Vin Blasteam. This should be a fun match to watch, for sure. Let me get something for my throat here so I can make it through the rest of these matches. The Kobold versus the Goliath, yeah. And unfortunately, based on his past history, the money in Vegas has been going towards the Kobold. Coming out first from the 3 Kobolds and the trench coat, it is Miney. There's Miney. He's the singles specialist in the group. See Mo, the man in the trench coat, who the Kobolds serve and work for. Their goal is to conquer the world for their manager Mo. He gets himself ready to start. He's going to have his hands full. He's got none other than the biggest wrestler in the keep, one of the smallest going against the biggest. And now it is time for our heavy metal Goliath Bard, Vin Blasteem. Had his struggles last season, is starting to put things back together again. He's hoping to do that again tonight against Miney. Makes his way to the ring. He is without his muse now. Just him by himself. Slowly putting things back together. Last match lost in a tough battle against our current Master Melee champion, Novar Xanatrone. Yeah, it's only what, a 215-pound difference as they face each other down. This is Extreme Rules, so who knows what could happen here. And Miney goes right after Vin, but gets picked up and slammed, and now gut wrench lift. Nice gut wrench suplex there, has not broken the grip. And gives him a toss. Big stomp there. Rolls him over. Big stomp to the back of the head. Series of stomps to the head there. This had the feeling of being a squash match, but Ben is being methodical and taking his time. Said that a lot of the time he was going for just a quick destruction and defeat, and when that didn't happen, he was just getting too worn out, and now he's done more conditioning. He's put more moves together. Now Mo is giving him a mouthful. Ben's telling him to take it out there and giving Miney a chance to get a cheap shot in. Takes advantage now. Hits at the leg sweep. Leaps up. Leaping body splash. Doesn't do a lot, but does enough. Now Vin trying to get to his feet. There in the corner. Pulls him out, throws him back in. Grabs the leg. Big undefended kick there, and a shotgun drop kick to the head. And looks like Miney injured himself in the process. Vin's back up onto his feet, scoops him up, and drops him right onto the rope. Holds him down for the pin, but only a 1 count. Big stomp again. Now going for the blatant choke. Vin being a lot more methodical with his moves now. Steps out and Moe's going to the toy box. Throws the sledgehammer in as Vin chases down Miney. Miney gets up inside and now is getting some shots in. Wraps him up. Snap DDT. He got inside the reach there, which is the risk of a big guy going against a small guy. Miney up on the top rope. Hits with a double axe handle. Vin rolls outside. He's going to the toy box. He's pulling out a table. Miney moves, knocks it away, but now he's getting into a strength fight against Vin, which is not a good idea. Picks him up, flips him over. Now Miney throws him into the... Yeah, it might be like drop kicking a rock, Krelling. You might not be far off. Wrenches the leg and another Russian leg sweep by Miney. There's no countouts in Extreme Rules. Grabs the feet but gets jettisoned off by Vin, who now is going for some ground and pound, which is not where Miney wants to be. Those massive arms of Vin's just slamming into him. Rolls him back over. Picks him up. Muscle buster suplex there. Now throws him down towards the corner. And now Vin's kind of manhandling things, but he's still going very methodically now. Holds the arm down, stomping on the hands. Pulls him up. But Miney elbowing his way free and does. As a lot of this match has now been outside the ring. Oh, right into the steps. And now Miney goes to the ring apron. Now goes up top. Then gets to his feet. Big leaping body splash by Miney. It looked like Vin was trying to catch him, but he just didn't quite time it right. Now Miney goes to the toy box. He's getting a ladder. Vin gets to his feet and knocks the ladder away from Miney, scoops him up, fireman's carry. And he's just going to slam him into the retaining wall. Mo just watching, he can't interfere. Throws him down towards the end of the steps, runs into Mo. The ref rules that as an incidental contact. And now Vin goes to the toy box. He's got the trash can. Lets out a war cry. And now a big stomp onto Miney. Miney back up. Clobbers him with a clothesline. Looks like Miney's bleeding. Pulls him up at nice page turn reversal there by Miney. Pulls Vin up. Throws him down the ways. You can see Miney woozy the way he's walking. Big stomp onto the arm. Throws the arm down. Now you're wondering if some conditioning's happening with Vin here. Big elbow drop there. Miney still walking his way through. He's going to go to the toy box. Gets out the kendo stick as Vin tries to get to his feet. And he big knee knocks the kendo stick away. Vin has Miney by the head. Throws him back into the ring. Picks up the kendo stick and comes inside. Nasty shot with the kendo stick. Throws it down after one shot. Goes for the pin. But only a 1 count. Big leaping clothesline by the Cobalt. I think that was the only way he was going to do it. Now a quick series of strikes. Picks up the kendo stick. Swing, doesn't even get a swing. As Vin gets up, scoops him up. Brings him up into fireman's carry. Hits him with the loot. Miney back up onto his feet. As Vin gets the chair, Miney kicks it away, knocks it out. Double stomp onto Vin, it looked like. As Miney tries to decide what he's doing next, literally going in circles. Seeking advice from Mo as Vin gets back to his feet again. Collar elbow hookup. Vin gets thrown back inside the ring. Pulls him up. Big forearm strike as Mo gets up now. Gets down off the ring apron. Miney comes back in. Vin trying to pull himself up in the corner. Big uppercut there. Picks up the kendo stick. Nails him with it twice. Now throws it down. He may have knocked him unconscious enough. But no, kicks out. Picks up the sledgehammer. Waiting for Vin to get up and now nails him with the sledgehammer. Extreme Rules is a great equalizer. He's going up top. Waiting for Vin to get to his feet. Big elbow drop. The lights go out. What's going on here? I don't recognize whose music that is. It's Doxel. Doxel is come in. He's going to hit the demon drop onto Miney. Vin slowly getting to his feet. Can he take advantage? He wraps him up. Has him stretched out. Throws him across the ring. Flips him over, hooks the leg. And he kicks out. Now gets on top. He's got the arms pinned down. And it is undefended. Forearm strike time. Flips him over. Pulls him up. Into the ropes. Big stomp. Picks up the sledgehammer, nails the kobold with it, hits him again. He knocks it away this time. Hits the watch me fly out and caught him by surprise out of nowhere. Knocked him out somehow. And the victory goes to Miney. Just when he had the match in control, out of nowhere, Miney hits the watch me fly. And he puts away Vin Blasty. And now we're going to go to women's singles action here. As Warble will be going up against the leader of Fatal Attraction, Minyun Midalar, and she will have her cohorts at her side, Annalith and Annabelle Dukes. Yeah, I thought Vin had the match wrapped up right there, Wandering Silence. And then the Watch Me Fly out of nowhere took him out. He got that lucky strike and knocked him out cold. Former Lady of Valor champion, our Kenku Rogue, who's not only steals, but steals the heart of, stolen the heart of the crowd as well. Yeah, I agree, Krell, and Kobolds tend to do well when they're underestimated. Look how they won the tag team titles by defeating the Brotherhood of Cthulhu. Just when you think they're out of it, the Kobolds will sneak in something out of nowhere. Now we'll see how our Kenku Rogue does against our Master Sorceress. There's Annabelle Dukes. There's Annalith. And the leader of the faction,
Representing Fatal
Minion Mydalar.
from the other side of darkness, Mistress Sorcerer.
It'll almost be like a handicap match with these two in the corner. Who knows what toys they'll be throwing Minion to help her in the victory. Let's see how Minion takes the fight to our Kenku Rogue. Warble does do well in fighting outside the ring. She feels more at nature there than she does inside the ring, she says. But she'll have two others to dodge, as well as the tactics of Fatal Attraction to try to overcome. All right, there's the bell. Here we go. Kenku comes in, but walks right into some kicks and then a double knee by Minion. Now strike to the leg. Now going right for a heel hook. Cranking on that leg hard. Big stomp on the ankle. Mocking Warble to get up. Does quick kick to the gut. Wraps her up. Has her set up. Nice little neck breaker. She's going to go out and Minion's going to be the first of the toy box. Not a surprise. And she's got a trash can. Throws it in and hits the ref. It's a good thing it's a no DQ match. Goes right in. Wheelbarrows Warble towards the corner. Warble pulls herself up. Has not been able to get started in this match. Hard into the turnbuckle. Big stomp there. Another stomp. A third. Looked like she was going to make a charge, but her own trash can was in the way. Warble trying to get to her feet, but stomped right back down by Minion. Now, nice dragon screw reversal by Warble. Has her by the arm. Monkey flips her over. And now Minion goes outside to go something new from the toy box. Has the kendo stick and nails Warble with it. Doesn't get a second shot. Runs in. Running clothesline, but Warble's right back up. Quick kick. Forearm shot to the back. Pulls the arm out. Big stomp right on the shoulder. Another big stomp. Kenku, the master at fighting outside the ring. Drop kick to the back. Pulls her up to her feet. Throws her down towards the other corner. Does not have to worry about a 10 count in an Extreme Rules match. Big stomp there. Guess the match can only end inside the ring. It slams her right down onto the hardwood. Goes back into the ring. Annabelle Dukes is doing something in the corner. She's taking off a turnbuckle. Warble goes up. Big body splash from the top rope. Landing right down. Now she goes to the toy box. Gets out the sledgehammer. Mocks Minion to come. Now comes after her with it. Nails her in the back. Again in the back. Kicks it away on the third. And now Minion throws her towards the corner side of the ring where her two compadres are. Warble gets to her feet. Minion's ready. Leaping Hurricane Rana from the top rope down to the floor. And now just pounds her onto the hardwood. Walks over. Another trip to the toy box. Pulls out the table. Throws into the ring. Now Warble is up. Tries to get her, but with a double axe handle, but doesn't get there in time. Now it's back in. Has Minion in the corner, trapped. Bulldogs her straight down. Warble goes over, picks up the trash can. Nails Minion with it. With her own toy. Now throws it at her. Goes for the table. Flicks the legs out, sets it up as Minion gets up. Warble's going to bring her over to the table. Now Minion gets herself free. Some elbow shots. Torpedo DDT from the top rope. Mocks her to get up. And now wraps her up. She's got her locked into the Dragon Slayer. Trying to get a submission here, kind of inverted sleeper there, but now Wardlow gets free, gets a stomp in. Whips her hard into the corner. Puts her up on the top turnbuckle. Not a safe place to be. Has her. Hits her through the table with a cutter. Trying to hit a mocker through the table from the top rope. Gets the strikes in. Flurries of kicks and blows. Slams her face down on the remnants of the table. Goes up top. She's going for the Kenku flip. Hits it. Hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. And it's over. The win goes to Warble. Uh-oh. Hate to do this, everybody, but Rampant Caveat W3L, blah, 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 whatever that is there, has decided to do the unpardonable sin of trying to sell us followers, which we not only know is against the guidelines. We do not like that stuff. You've just made Virgil angry. And now he's got the band spatula. And with that, Rampant Caveat, everything else on your name, you have been splatted. Goodbye. As the Kenku takes home the win. A big win there for Warble over Minyun here tonight. And now we have another title match coming up. Cheryl Aronoma's had a good solid run with the Lady of Valor Championship. But now, Goldie Boone has finally earned a shot to get the title back, the title that she initially wore here in Grappler's Keep, the Lady of Valor Championship. She has her manager, Wandering Silence, at her side. Will this be enough to push her back over the top, or will Cheryl still have the strength and the power and the fortitude to pull off another title defense? We are about to find out as the Lady of Valor belt is now on the line.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCCW All-Star.
No, it's I have not been able to fix that glitch. It's still trying to say it's a WCCW belt, and it's not. I don't know what it's going to take to fix that. I may have to just make a whole new belt. And coming out first, it is the challenger with her manager, Wandering Silence, at her side. It is Goldie Boone. Out of the Weird Wild West. Right here by that time vortex when she was in the posse, chasing down the desperados that burned down the Boone family ranch. She won the initial tournament in Grappler's Keep to win the women's title. Lost it to her rival, one of the desperados in that group, Belle Sanders. And now, through hard work and the disciplined training under Wandering Silence, has earned this title shot in an Extreme Rules match against the current Lady of Valor champion who's about to come out. And here she is. She is Cheryl Aronoma. As always, she's here to have fun and kick butt, preferably at the same time. She's defended her title in an ambulance match. She's defended it in a no-holds-bar match. Regular matches. Now it'll be an Extreme Rules match. Well, this one proved to be the Achilles heel for our very hard-working and hard-enduring champion. She'll have a great opponent here. This is the belt that they're going for. This is the Lady of Valor Women's Championship. Let's take it to ringside. Mike Chrome, take it away.
Introducing the challenger from Carson City, Nevada, Gould E. Boone. And her opponent from Avalon, the WCCW All-Star Tag Team Champion, Cheryl.
Holding the belt proudly. She's held it since Dice Mania. Has done well with it. Taken on all challengers, even fought off Desiree Bouveau 2 weeks ago when she turned in the bag of holding and was able to stave her off. And now she has to face the former champion, Goldie Boone. Here we go, Extreme Rules for the Lady Valor Championship. Here we go. And Goldie takes it right to Cheryl. Quick strike. Has the arm, gets some kicks in. Forearm to the back. Hard whip into the ropes. Nice back body drop. As Wandering Silence watches on. Has her by the back of the neck. Brings her to the ropes. Big knife edge chop there. Pulling on the leg, using the rope for leverage. Going after that vertical support. Scoops her up. Takes her all the way across, and Cheryl rolls snake eyes. Misses with the stomp, and here comes Cheryl. Big strike of her own. Forearm to the back. Double axe handle to the back. Goes for the legs and misses, but gets a strike in. Blobbering clothesline. Has her by the head. Old-fashioned veal throw into the corner, hitting the bottom turnbuckle. Slams Goldie's arm down. Pulls her up. Cranks on the neck. Cranks on it more. Trying to slow Goldie down. Throws her down hard. Big stomp. Wandering Silence not liking this turn of events. Pulls her up again. And another veal throw into the corner. Cheryl tries to decide what she wants to do next. Goes up top. Waiting for Goldie to get to her feet. Goes up. Big tomahawk chop coming down. Nails Goldie. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. And now Cheryl was going to go to the toy box. Goldie's up. She changes her mind. Goldie's there waiting for her. Hard whip into the corner. Goldie trying to get momentum back. Big kick to the gut. Another big stomp. Now has the boot on the neck. It looks like, can't tell. Our ref is in the way. Big stomp there. Cheryl rolls out of the corner, but Goldie pulls her up to her feet. Throws her hard into the turnbuckle. Puts her up top. Not a safe place to be. Slap across the face. Whips the legs around. She's going up top. Is she going for a superplex? It looks like it. And she hits the superplex from the top rope. Wandering Silence has got to like what he sees there. Flips her over. Measures her out. Big running knee. And now Goldie goes to the toy box. Has the kendo stick. Nails Cheryl with it. Hits it again. The lights go out. What's this? That sounds like... Is that one of the cousins from Thrill and Chill? Yes! It's Chastity! Picks her up, slams her down. Ref didn't see it, but there's no DQ. Chastity hits her with the slam. Cheryl crawls over, puts an arm over for the pin, but Goldie kicks out. Big stomp there. Another stomp from Cheryl. Can she take advantage of the interference? Has the arm looped around, has her up top. Going for the torture rack, going for a submission, now just throws her off. Maybe just one weaker, now she's got the kendo stick. It's like a bigger, badder butter knife, only badder. Another strike, hits a third, a fourth, and she breaks it on Goldie's head. Cassidy's on the list, misses with the senton. Goldie gets back up, whips Cheryl into the corner, drops down. Nice hip toss. Rolls her over in the corner, going for the pin. But only a 1 count. Looks like we got a new rivalry brewing between Thrill and Chill and Goldie Boone. Big strike there. Misses with that attempt now. Grabs her by the arms, has her hooked up, hits the Bulldog. Cheryl back up onto her feet, whips Goldie into the corner, just misses the ref. Cheryl standing over Goldie, waiting for her to get up. Has her up. She might be going for the... Hits the big slam, rolls her up. Power bombs it, and gets the victory. Not without help from Chastity. Cheryl retains the title. I have a feeling something new is going to be on the menu for Goldie and Wandering Silence, and it ain't fish and chips. As Cheryl celebrates her title retention, we've not had a title change yet tonight. I don't know what's going on, Krellin. The tag team division seems to be wanting to power up on against the singles wrestlers here. I don't get it. It works out in Cheryl's favor, but stranger things have been happening. Now we'll get to straight tag team action here, as this is going to be a wild and crazy one here. Out of the post-apocalyptic wasteland, we've got the Demolition Crew, Scooter and Chaos, going up against, out of the Cyberverse, Checkmate and Dynamo, Power and Glory. These two tag teams aren't exactly known for staying within the rules anyway, so this Extreme Rules match is even going to be more extreme. Just buckle in. Who knows what's going to happen in this one? That's it. Right back out to the arena. And coming out first, Scooter claims to be the Baron of the Wasteland, was chased out with his bodyguard Chaos. They are preparing to try to go back. If they build up enough support in an army big enough, but otherwise.
Is a tag team Extreme Rules match. And at a combined weight of 525 pounds,
They are the Demolitions Crew making their way in. Had some interesting interferences already tonight, making the dirty deeds even dirtier. Will we see anything in this match? Who knows? As Scooter and Chaos Get themselves ready. Looks like they are set to go. And here come their opponents. Out of the Cyberverse. They've hacked into our world, trying to bring the Cyberverse here. There's Checkmate, and right behind him is Dynamo. Making their way to the ring. See Dynamo there. Checkmate's already inside the ring. Alright, this Extreme Rules. Everyone's in the ring. These guys will go. This is going to be a crazy one. And bodies flying all over the place early. Dynamo throwing Chaos out. Scooter going after Checkmate. Now Dynamo coming after Scooter. Chaos coming in. Checkmate, who's a pretty big guy himself, looks small next to Chaos. And right now, the Cyberverse is all over the post-apocalypse right now. Breaking things up to 11 right now. Oh, Dynamo walks right into a quick kick there. Here comes Scooter. Now Checkmate coming to the rescue as Chaos is down. So is Dynamo. Scooter gets himself free. Now Chaos comes after Dynamo. Checkmate thrown in the corner. Dynamo, both of them of the Cyberverse trapped in the corner right now. Scooter going up top. What's he got planned here? Hurricane Rhina off the top rope. Chaos has the sledgehammer. Be afraid. Big kick by Scooter onto Checkmate as Dynamo is being pile-drived by the sledgehammer. We won't be seeing him for a bit. Scooter goes after a toy. He's got a chair. As Checkmate gets to his feet, Dynamo pulled up. Checkmate knocks the chair away from Scooter. As Chaos and Dynamo get up top, picks him up. Military press, drops him right down. Rolls Scooter over, grabs him by the leg. Stump puller, what? Wrong way, right way, and the wrong way. Chaos has Dynamo. Checkmate comes in for the save. Now Dynamo hits Scooter with a big super kick. Chaos in the corner. Neck breaker by Dynamo. Now they team up on Chaos as Scooter rolls outside. Now it's just Checkmate on Chaos as Dynamo goes chasing down Scooter, who clubs him with the big forearm. Checkmate choking Chaos on the rope. Moves him up and big stomp on the face as Scooter's going to the toy box. Dynamo's down. He's pulling out a ladder. Checkmate waiting for Chaos to get to his feet. Rolls through and a rolling drop kick. Some rolling thunder there. Dynamo back up to his feet, goes after Scooter, throws him in the corner. Checkmate all over Chaos. Wraps him up, snap DDT. Scooter thrown down, almost hitting the ladder. Checkmate has the chair. Sets it up in the corner, but here comes Chaos from behind. Dynamo has Scooter set up, defenseless against the forearm shots. Meanwhile, Chaos was going for a pin that we missed. With Checkmate into the ropes, pops him up, drops him down. Dynamo goes after Scooter, but misses. Meanwhile, Chaos is all over Checkmate, going for the pin. But only a 1 count. Dynamo not needed for the save, but comes in anyway. Has him wrapped up in a headlock. Punch right in the eye, it looks like. Flips him over. Stomp on the ankle, and here comes Scooter. Dynamo ready for him. Swing and a miss. Nice trip there by Scooter. Checkmate takes out Chaos. And now it's Scooter all alone. Nope, Dynamo's going to the toy box. Scooter nails Checkmate. Dynamo has the table but can't do anything with it. Checkmate comes in for the stop on Chaos. Sets him up. Massive DDT onto the hardwood floor. Scooter's got a chair, but he can't get in there. Blocks Dynamo's punch. Chaos. Military press on Checkmate. I think he hit the ring apron coming down. Scooter just throws the chair onto Dynamo, and it's just Chaos there. Hip toss by Chaos. Has the chair, threatening to swing. Now nails Checkmate with it as Scooter stomps on Dynamo. Another chair shot. Another. Now he throws the bent chair to the side. And right now it's demolition all over the Cyberverse right now. Dynamo thrown into the ring. Side slam onto the ladder by Chaos onto Checkmate. Elbow drop by Scooter. Top rope. He doesn't finish things out. He's going to go to walking his way to the ring. He wants the sledgehammer as Chaos is all over Checkmate. Chaos goes to the toy box, and the sledgehammer's all over Dynamo right now. Chaos wants a new chair to bend and break on Checkmate. As Scooter up, choke slam down, hooks the leg for the pin. Checkmate unable to get there for the rescue, and it's over. Scooter hits the fallout onto Dynamo, and the demolition crew demolishes Power and Glory. Big win for the demolition crew. All right, now we have our other rivalry match to take care of here. Started out in an impromptu tag team that went sour. Rulem, our rehabilitated superhero, going up against one of the members of the Triangle, Curtis the Pistol Powell, out of the Weird Wild West, and a no-holds-barred match to settle their feud once and for all. We'll see what happens here. And coming out first will be our rehabilitated superhero. Came to our planet, came to our world, thought he joined up with heroes, but they were, no, it's going to be Curtis Powell first. Curtis the Pistol Powell, out of the Weird Wild West. He was the leader of the band of desperados that destroyed the Boone family ranch. He was fleeing from the posse along with Bill Sanders when they got swept up into that time loop vortex that brought him, Bill Sanders, Goldie Boone, and Rufus Combs to the world of Grappler's Keep. Desperate to get the approval of the fans, he says that he's really not the bad guy here. But people know otherwise. And now he's fighting against Rulem. Settle this feud once and for all. Curtis is set and ready for his opponent.
And his opponent from out of this world, weighing in at 270 pounds, Rude.
Making his way down. His debt paid to society, but he's still staying here in Grappler's Keep. Feels that this is his home where he belongs. And he is set. Looks like he's getting himself set and ready to go. He's had pretty good upper hand in most of these matches here against Curtis Powell. And looks like they are set and ready to go. Curtis is loose, as is Rulem. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Curtis comes right out swinging. Coming right after him. Big stomp to the ankle. Another stomp. Rulem might be a little bit hurting there. Now he comes back striking. Big knee to the back of the head. Double axe handle to the back. Pulls him up. Curtis is ready. Nice arm slam reversal. Goes up top rope. Moonsault. Nails it. Hooks the leg for the quick pin. Only a 1 count. A little early. Plenty of shock. Not enough awe. Has him by the arm. Arm drag flip. Now Rulem rolls outside. And in comes Curtis with the bulldog under that hardwood floor. Going right after him. Big stomp to the gut. Slams the arm down. Rulem ready with a page turn reversal. Pulls him up to his feet. Throws him hard back inside the ring. Steps inside. Curtis getting to his feet, but gets hit with a big clubbing forearm shot. And now hard whip into the corner. Hard into the corner again. Forearm to the back. Picks him up. Kick to the legs as he's stretched out on the ropes, and double stomp on the gut as he's trapped on the ropes. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. Pulls him up. Big kick to the back. Waits for Curtis to get up. He goes outside. Rulem goes up top rope. Curtis is ready for him. Gets him from behind. I don't know what Rulem's got planned here. Curtis throws him off. Hard landing there. Hits the stomp onto the hand, it looks like. Flips him over. Has him up, and there's that reversal again by Rulem, and now it's ground and pound time. Big series of strikes. Stomp to the gut. Flips him over. Has the knee and down with the knee breaker. Now Rulem is going to be the first to the toy box. Has the baseball bat. Nails Curtis with it. Hits it again and again. Now throws it down. Double axe handle shot. Pulls Curtis up to his feet. Hard whip into the ropes. Hits him with the Comet. Hooks the leg for the pin. And it's over. And the victory goes to Rulem again.
Here is your winner.
You gotta wonder what Jarduk Munka and Lore Odauta, the other 2 members of the Triangle, think of this. Watching one of their venerated members of the Triangle laid out by Rulem. That's the closest thing to a squash match that we've had all night so far. Looks like we've got an ad break coming up in 2 minutes. I apologize for all you people watching who aren't subscribers. Hopefully you won't miss too much of the stuff here as we go on. I'll try to extend the intro as much as I can here as we go to our next match. As the other 2 kobolds, we saw Miney before. Now we're going to see Eenie and Meanie along with their manager Mo, the man in the trench coat, as they will be going against the Lucha Gnomes in a table, ladders, and chairs match. This is going to get wild. This is going to get crazy. We're going to see kobolds and halflings flying all over the place, literally probably with this match. So Without any further ado, let's get right back to the arena. And coming out first, they are the Lucha Gnomes. Zalzer Dark Belt and Trebar Twinback.
Tables, ladders, and chairs match. And at a combined weight of 366 pounds, Silva, the Luchador, and Trevor, the Luchador. The Luchadors.
Making their way out to the ring. Table, ladders, and chairs match. All of them will be involved. The victory is getting that case off of the hook in the middle of above the ring. Kind of like the bag of holding match. In a sense, only it's tag teams going after a single object, not tag team belts. And looks like they are set and ready to go. As we wait for them to come.
It's a new day, yes it is.
And here they are. Eenie and Meanie, along with Mo, who's throwing out pancakes to everybody. Meanie has the boxes of Cobaldos, the breakfast cereal that got released when they were tag team champions. Eenie has the trombone in their hands. He feels like being a bard. And meanwhile, Mo is there with that platter tossing pancakes to the crowd. There goes the box of Cobaldos as everyone comes into the ring. As as the Cobalt celebration, even though they're no longer tag teams, they say it's still a new day for Cobalts everywhere. We saw it with Miney beating Vin Blast team. Now can Eenie and Meanie carry that momentum on against the Lucha Gnomes? This is not only wrestling, it's also teamwork to get that ladder up and get that case down. Everybody's set and ready, and here we go. Everyone's right, and we got bodies flying all over the place as expected. These two teams like going aerial. Trebar on one, and now Zalzer with the leaping body press on the other Cobalt as Mo watches. And Zalzer going right to the toy box, even though Meanie's right there. And he hits two Cobalts with one shot with the ladder. Might be an opportune time as here come the Cobalts back. Trebar climbing the ladder, but Eenie goes right after him. Brings him down, lands right on the second ladder. Meanwhile, Zalzer's all over Meanie. Now, Enie's up there, but the ladder gets pushed out from underneath him. Meanie back into the ring. Now Mo's up on the apron, taking away a turnbuckle. Meanwhile, we got bodies flying all over. Zalzer hits the flying body, that moonsault splash onto Meanie. Eenie goes after chairs. Zalzer's got him. Meanwhile, Trebar is alone, climbing the ladder, keeping the Cobalts both occupied. Here comes Meanie, and he intercepts Trebar, pulls him off. Meanwhile, Eenie is all over was all over Zalzer, but got reversed now. Meanie's climbing the ladder. Zalzer sees it, But here comes Trebar as well, and he'll push the ladder out from underneath him. And Zalcer went right into the turnbuckle, into the corner without the turnbuckle. Chest first, he's down. Pancake slam by Eni on Trebar, but walks right into a Hurricane Rana from Zalcer. Now Zalcer goes after Meanie. Stomp on the gut. Walks right over him. Eni's getting a table while the two kobolds go after Meanie. Another ladder and a kendo stick pushed into the ring now by Meanie. Now the ladder, two of those are being thrown out. We got things going all over the place here, everyone. Mo hides. Zalcer swings the chair, but can't get to Eni because of the ladder in the way. Zalcer and Trebar run into each other. Now Zalcer goes in only to find Eni not there. Trebar all over Meanie now comes after Eni. Wraps him up, inverted DDT, and Zalcer uses the chair on Meanie. And now Zalcer hits Eni with the chair. Later thrown in, both kobolds are down. Can they take advantage of the opportunity? Body splash by Zalcer, misses. Meanie hits with the boot, and now here comes Eni with a big strike. Big stomp onto the ankle as Zalcer thrown into the corner by Meanie. Eni wrapping up Zalcer, double stomp right on the back of the knees. And now, wheelbarrow flip there by Zalcer onto Meanie. Eni stomping on the arm of Zalcer. Trebar working his way around, grabs a chair. Eni back in the ring, now back out as Zalcer's there, leaps over. Flying body splash, catches Zalcer on the top of the head, knocks him down. Meanie all over Zalcer, tries to throw him in the corner, and Eni going up on the ladder, but Zalcer's there to intercept. Pulls him off. Mo encouraging his people as Zalcer hits the shotgun DDT and runs right into a low blow from Meanie. Zalcer all over Eni outside. Meanwhile, Meanie's going after the case. He's got one hand on it. Gets the second, but Zalcer pushes the ladder out. Eni all over Zalcer. Whips him into the corner again. No protection. Zalcer goes after Eni. Springboard body splash, hitting the ladders. Meanie comes around, goes after Zalcer, then changes his mind. Over after Trebar. Zalcer sets up the ladder, now goes after Meanie and misses. They hook up, now he's got him, whip into the rope. Meanie's got a chair, but Zalcer knocks that out. Eni is down. Zalcer not going up the ladder while Trebar has Meanie occupied. He's waiting for Eni to get back up, and he does. And Eni comes right after him, hits him with a neck breaker from nowhere. Zalcer and Meanie going at it over. Eni went for a drop kick. Zalcer blocked it. Solar plexus stomp there. It goes up on him, but nice Hurricane Rana. Sets him up from the gnome strike. Nails it. Meanwhile, Meanie is being occupied by Zalcer now, or by Trebar. Now Zalcer comes around. Frankensteiner. Trebar goes for a strike and misses on Eni. Gets another one. Trebar does drop kick. Zalcer's got the kendo stick going after Meanie. And Trebar is climbing the ladder. But he's not going after the case. Body splash from the top of the ladder onto Eni. Now, with Zalcer watching, Trebar climbs the ladder. He's going to go after Meanie while Zalcer gets a hold of the case. No one there to stop him. And is he going to get it before he can kick it out? No, the ladder knocked out before Zalcer can get the case loose. He's hanging on for dear life, but he's got the case. Despite the ladder being pushed out, Zalcer got the case. And the Luchadors get the win. A big win for the Lucha Gnomes there. Hard fought battle with the Kobolds, but they get the victory. And now the rest of our matches are going to be the remaining titles we have on the line. First is the Women's Hunter's Mark. For those of you not familiar with Grappler's Keep, Hunter's Mark is the fighting championship that we have. It's defended every time we have a stream, whether it's one of our regular weekly streams or if it's a premium live event like this, Dirty Deeds. The premise is, if you win the title, you have to bear the Hunter's Mark 4 times in a row successfully by winning your matches. If you get 4 consecutive wins with the Hunter's Mark, the very next stream, whether it's a regular weekly stream or a premium live event, you automatically get a title shot for either the Lady of Valor Championship, if you're on the ladies' side, as it is going to be with Jayla Fast Shadow, or the Master Melee Men's Championship on the men's side. So Jayla this is her 3rd time bearing the Hunter's Mark, and she'll be doing it against our lady out of the science fiction realm, Neil Caillo. We'll see if she can bear the mark one more time in an Extreme Rules match.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Women's Internet Fighting Championship.
And coming out, it's Niall Caillo from Ganymede, one of the moons around Jupiter. Does not have eyes, uses psionics to see the world around her, so to speak. And it has served her well. And she is going for another attempt at bearing the Hunter's Mark. She will do that against Jayla Fast Shadow. We'll see if she can get another attempt at bearing the Hunter's Mark and getting to earn a title shot against Cheryl Aranoma, our current women's champion. And we went from 2 Notons to a halfling. Jayla Fast Shadow, our halfling druid, making her way to the ring. Solemn and devout to the land. Just don't make her mad or insult the natural world, and she will come after you. This will be her 3rd time bearing the Women's Hunter's Mark. He's halfway to a title shot. It only gets tougher from here. And there is the belt that they're competing for here tonight. That is the Women's Hunter's Mark. Take it back to Mike, ringside.
Introducing the challenger from out of this world, Neil Caillo. And her opponent from Avalon, the Women's Internet Fighting Champion, Jay Lance Flash Shane.
Holding the belt up proudly for all to see. Bearing it a 3rd time. Can she get closer to a title shot? Taking the belt, showing it to the challenger. And with that, we are ready to go. Neil looks set. Jayla looks relaxed, ready to go. There's the bell, and here we go. And Neil comes right after Jayla. Quick kick there. Slams her down hard onto the mat, going right for a quick pin. Don't think you're going to get a squash that easily against Jayla. Wraps her up. Hard whip into the ropes. Went for a move, slipped on the mat. Misses with that kick. McNeil comes right back after Jayla, though. Wraps her up, headlock, and then a punch right to the face. Stands on the ring apron, waiting for Jayla to get up. Leaps over. Nice torpedo drop kick from the top rope. Grabs the leg. Stump pull her the right way and the wrong way. Going after that leg. Big stomp there. Pulls her up. Big kick to the back. Drop kick right between the shoulder blades, and Neil's taking it right at Jayla. Rolls to the ropes. Pulls herself up on the ring apron and hits a big shoulder block, knocking her down onto the floor. Takes the advantage, gets the trash can out of the toy box, throws it right onto Jayla. Slams the arm down onto that hardwood floor, pulls her up to her feet, throws her down towards the corner again. Extreme rules, so there are no countouts. Big kick to the back, leaping drop there. Another strike, and now waits for her to come up, and now slams her face down onto the floor. Neil walking who knows where. Now she comes right back around, gets a full head of steam, then stops. I think she changed her mind what she wanted to do. Now throws Jayla down to the corner, goes up onto the ring apron, and is just waiting for Jayla to come in. Now comes outside as Jayla is still woozy on her feet. And she's going to go pick up the trash can again. Meanwhile, Jayla's going to the toy box herself, grabbing a table. And Jayla gets hit with the trash can before she can throw the table in the ring. Gets hit with it twice, throws it down, and now Neil picks up the table, throws it at Jayla, who goes up. Nice little Hurricane Rana there. Pulls her up, head scissors, and now a big elbow right to the crown. Pulls her up to her feet. Reversed. Neil throws her into the ring instead. Jayla trying to get up to her feet. Neil's right there. Wraps her up. Jawbreaker. Down goes the champ. It gets right back up. And now a Hurricane Rana again by Neil. What's going on here? Who's interfering with this? It's Feline Locke interfering. Hits her with the snowball and rolls out. Does she want the hunter's mark for herself? Comes in for the pin. But Neil kicks out. Big stomp there. Another stomp. Waits for Neil to get up. And Jayla's definitely taking advantage of the opportunity. He's going to go up top. Big body splash from the top rope. Goes for the pin. And Neil kicks out. Waiting for her to get up. She's got something planned. And a springboard Superman punch. But Neil pops right back up and hits a Hurricane Rana. Now a stomp, a kick. And Feline is still watching out there as she gets a kendo stick, and Neil gets Feline with the kendo stick. No DQs. She goes after Feline, angry about the interference. Veal throws her almost into Jayla, and now comes back in, comes after Jayla, has the headlock, sneaks the punch in, goes up, second rope, waiting for Jayla to get to her feet. Nice Hurricane Rana off the ropes. She's going to go up top again. He might be going for the Jupiter bomb. She hits it. She nails Jayla with the Jupiter bomb. Waits for her to get to her feet. Hits her with the Comet. Hooks the leg. And despite the interference, Neo Caillo is now the holder of the Women's Hunter's Mark. So, in spite of the interference by Feline Locke, Neo Caillo gets the first title change of the PL of Dirty Deeds, and she now holds the Hunter's Mark. A big victory. Despite odds thrown against her by interference, she still pulls it off and gets the Women's Hunter's Mark. And now it's time for the Men's Hunter's Mark, currently held by Rufus Combs, our marshal out of the Weird Wild West. This will be his second time bearing the Hunter's Mark, and he'll be doing it against none other than one of our wrestlers out of the sci-fi realm, Callius Lucidus. Let's head right to the ring.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Men's Internet Fighting Championship.
All right, let's see who comes out first. It is our man out of the Delta Quadrant, Callius Lucidus. Accidental crash landing here on Earth, but our technology does not match up with his. So he is stuck on this planet until a rescue comes. If it comes. Making his way to the ring, nothing he'd like more than to make the Hunter's Mark change for the men as well and take that belt away from the marshal, Rufus Combs. And here he comes. The law of the land. The bearer of the Men's Hunter's Mark. He is Rufus Combs. He was leading the posse that Goldie Boone was in, chasing down Curtis and Belle Starr. He now holds that Men's Hunter's Mark belt in his hands. This will be his second time bearing it. Trying to get to the point of halfway being there to get the championship. See how he does tonight. Callius watches on. Rufus doing his best to get the crowd going on his side. And with that, it looks like he is set and he is ready to go. There's the belt. The Men's Hunter's Mark. That's what they're competing for. Let's take it back to Mike. On the mic, ringside.
Introducing the challenger. From out of this world, weighing in at 215 pounds, Speedy Luke Sinister.
It introduces Callius to the crowd.
And his opponent from Albuquerque, New Mexico, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Men's Internet Fighting Champion, Marshall Rufus.
Holds the belt up for everybody to see. And now he'll hand the belt over one more time respectfully to the ref. Knows that the referee is the law in the ring. Shows it to Callius, and we are set to go. Callius has the game face going. Rufus throwing down, ready to go. Here's the bell for the men's hunter's mark. And Rufus goes right after Callius with the haymakers, wraps him up quickly. Tries for a suplex, and now this time hits it. Both of them are down. Now Rufus, first one to get to his feet. Comes back after Callius, some more big fists. Pounding him down. And a big, massive bulldog there. Waits for Callius to get to his feet. Comes in, swing and a miss. Here comes Callius with a shot. Wraps him from behind. A lift and a slam down by Callius. Stomp onto the hand. Waits for Rufus to get up. Goes to the ropes. Big, nice little enziguri there. Flips him over. Grabs him by the leg. And now is going for a heel hook. Cranking on that leg. Now releasing it. Trying to take the foundation away. Big stomp there. Now a knee to the back. Another stomp onto that leg. Mocking him to get to his feet. Big kick, another kick. Flurry of kicks all over the place, followed by the super kick there. And now Callius is going to go right to the toy box. Pulls out a ladder. A table, excuse me. Throws it in. Yeah, it's been a long night. Flips and misses. Aiming for Rufus. Takes advantage. Going to bring him to the corner. Hard slam into the turnbuckle. Big kick. Big series of kicks by the Marshal. Callius rolls out, and Rufus going right for a pin. Right there in the corner. But only a 1 count. Another big forearm strike by Rufus. Wraps him up. Hard whip into the turnbuckle. Now Rufus rolls out. He's going to go to the toy box. As Callius watches on. Gets the kendo stick. Callius knocks it out of his hands quickly. Strike to the back. Springboard drop kick right to the back. Flips him over. Grabs the legs. And he's got him in the Delta walls, but gets rolled over instead, landing right on the table. And now Rufus is stomping the water out of the mud puddle. Picks up the kendo stick. Hits him with it. A second. Taps the mat. Hits him a third time. Now throws it down. Another big kick. Big forearm swing. Misses with that one, but now Callius reverses the whip into the ropes. Misses with the drop kick. Mistimes it badly. Big punch there by Rufus. He's now going to roll outside. And nope, he's going to come back in. I thought he was going to the toy box. He was just making up his mind what to do. Pulls him up. Wraps him up. Has him set up. Big power slam. Grabs him by the arm and leg. Pulls him away from the ropes. Callius is rolling out as he picks up the kendo stick one more time. Rufus coming after him. Kicks it free. Nice arm hook and toss there by Callius. And throws Rufus right into the stairs. No worry about a count out. No champion's advantage here with this. Has him by the leg. Nasty stump puller. Callius walks around Rufus up to his feet. Callius scoops him up. Another sit-out slam this time onto that hardwood floor. Callius goes up top rope and massive, almost like a sling blade from the top rope. Rufus back up, scooped up. Another sit-out slam by Callius. As Callius is slowly beating up on Rufus, now he's going to the toy box. Gets the trash can. Throws it aside, decides not to use it after all. Comes back after Rufus. Pulls him up to his feet. Oh, rip. Nope. Rufus reverses it into the corner. Rufus standing over him now. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. And now throws him back inside the ring. Big forearm strike. Wraps him up. Small package rollover right there on the table. But only a 2 count. Caught Callius by surprise. Another big stomp. But walks right into a quick kick by Callius. And quick kick, another kick there. Hits him. Has him up. Drops him down. Into the crash landing. But only a 2 count. Wait, mocks Rufus to get to his feet. Now he goes outside and picks up a toy. He's getting a ladder out as Rufus picks up the table. Holds it. Callius knocks it away. Dollar elbow hookup now into the ropes. Picks him up. Back body drop landing partially on the ladder. Goes for the pin. But only a 1 count. Slams the arm down onto the mat. Waiting for him to get up. There's the kick. Hits the quick draw. Hooks the leg for the pin. This could be it. It is. And Rufus Combs successfully defends the Hunter's Mark for the 2nd time. Another big win for Rufus Combs, halfway to a title shot. As we prepare for our main event this evening, the Master of Melee Championship is on the line, and it is going to be our champion Novar Xanatrone, the Hammer, going up against Wandering Silence's favorite wrestler of all time, none other than Morduk, out of our superhero realm of RPG gaming here. A match that we've been anticipating for quite a long time, and now it has finally happened. Morduk versus Novar. Let's head to our main event. Extreme Rules, it could go either way on this one. No advantage for either in this one. All right, here we go, our main event. And coming out first is the challenger. He says that both Tony Stark and Reed Richards are based off of him. Claims to have saved the world more times than he knows, and here to show once and for all that brain will outdo brawn every time. And he's done it pretty successfully. He is Morduk. I thought that would get your attention, Wandering Silence. Morduk held the crown of Baron of the Keep when he won the Coronation Tournament. Now he's going for the biggest crown of them all, the Master of Melee Championship. He has been a formidable wrestler here in the Keep. Now, this is his first shot at the belt since the inaugural tournament at the start of Grappler's Keep. Now, can he get the ultimate prize? He will have his hands full in doing so. As the pyro keeps going off. And here comes our champion, Cleric of the Forge, expelled from his temple because he refused to use inferior materials to make his blessed weapons. Now carries a chip on his shoulder the size of a warhammer. He is Novar Xanatrone, our Earth Genasi. Has held the belt for a good long time. This might be his biggest challenge yet since Jarduk Munka. Slowly making his way to the ring. Had a good long reign. Holds the belt up for everyone to see. Will he keep it at the end of the night? And there's always the threat. Jarduk Munka does have the bag of holding. Will he try to cash it in sometime tonight? We'll see. This is the belt they're going after. Let's head right back to the ring for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Roswell, New Mexico, weighing in at 228 pounds, Morduk. And his opponent from Avalon, weighing in at 265 pounds, the men's undisputed Universal Champion, the unrelenting Blacksmith.
Novar holding the belt up for all to see. Defending it yet again. Will he be able to defend it successfully against Morduk? We will soon find out. Showing the belt to Morduk, the belt that he has sought that he has never worn. There it is for everyone to see. And here we go, our main event. Morduk is loose and ready, as is Novar. Our main event for the Master Melee belt. And here we go. Collar elbow hookup, big uppercut by Novar to start. Big stomp. Measures him out. Big leaping knee drop. Rolls him over. Novar measures him out at a running knee shot to the head. Flips him over. Flips him back. Has him by the leg, and now he's going to go for a heel hook. Try to take away the foundation out from underneath of Morduk, twisting on that leg. Grabs him by the other one. Toe hold, step over toe hold maneuver, and an elbow drop. Almost like he was setting up a figure four. Has him by the arm. Big stomp on the hand, another big stomp, and another. Going after the legs to prevent maybe the brain drain stomp. Stomp onto the arms. And now Novar goes outside the ring, and he's going first to the toy box. He's got the hammer. He knows how to use it, but Morduk knocks it out. Throws him in the ropes, catches him, throws him down, and a big spinning kick to the gut. Goes outside the ring, leaps off, but misses with the senton. Novar right there, big strike, another one, and Morduk goes down. He picks up the hammer. He knows how to use that well. Big strike there. One's all he needs. Goes for the pin. But only a 2 count. Novar goes outside again. Now he comes back. Changes his mind. Goes right after Morduk again. Hard whip into the ropes. Big power slam. Hooks the leg again. But only a 2 count. Has him up. The arm out. Big kick to the chest. And another one. And now pulls him right into a lariat. And now he's pounding the mat. It's a strike. Morduk comes back with one. We're going to get a slap fight here. Nasty chops going back and forth. I don't think Morduk wants to get into a strength battle with the hammer. He gets two strikes in there. He says, come again. He blocks it, gets one in, gets a second one in. Novar comes with another one, another shot, another. And now the hockey fight begins. I don't think Morduk wants to get into a strength versus strength battle. Comes out fairly equal. Now Morduk has Novar hard into the turnbuckle. Kicks his way loose. Gets thrown in the corner himself. Picks up the sledgehammer. Nails him with it. Hits it again. Nope. He gets out of the way. Schoolboy roll up backwards. Doesn't even get a one count. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up hard into the corner. Pulls him right back out. And hits him with a buckle bomb right into the corner. Hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. But Novar kicks out. Gets right back up to his feet. Comes right with the strikes. A big kick. Has him. Snap DDT. Novar going up top rope. Waiting for Morduk to get to his feet. And launches a big body press. Hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. But Morduk kicks out at two. Pulls him up to his feet. Takes him around. He's going for the anvil. Has him set up. And hits the anvil shot. This might be it for Morduk. He goes into the crab walk. Hits him with the forge hammer. Hooks the leg for the pin. And he kicks out. Somehow Morduk kicked out of the forge hammer. Big stomp by Novar. Pulls him up. Morduk elbows his way free. A quick kick. He's going for the brain drain. He's up. Nails Novar with the brain drain. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. And Novar kicks out. We've so rarely seen anyone kick out of that. Novar gets to his feet. Morduk going to the toy box. Pulling out a ladder. Novar goes up top rope and nails him with a body press onto the hardwood floor. Grabs him by the leg and he's doing that step over toe hold again, stretching that knee. And now an elbow drop onto the knee. Pulls him up to his feet. Throws him back into the ring. Goes to the toy box. Has the kendo stick. Hits him with it once. A second time right on the head. A third time breaks it on the leg. On the knee. That's the knee the leg that he uses for the brain drain. Goes in the crab walk. That hits the forge hammer one more time. Goes for the pin. And Novar survives the brain drain. Hits the hammer. And defends. And retains the Master of Melee Men's Championship. Morduk gave him a battle. He was that close to getting it. But the victory goes to the Hammer, Novar Xanatrone. And that brings us to the end of a massively exciting and massively brutal Dirty Deeds premium live event. Is there any doubt now that Novar is the dominant Master of Melee champion at this point? And more importantly, no Jarduk Munka around to try to cash in the bag of holding. And with that, we will bring things to an end here. Great series of matches there, everyone. And based on the interferences there, we've got some new rivalries that are definitely going to be kicking in the future. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for Krellin for becoming a manager. I hope you enjoyed your debut as a manager here in Grappler's Keep. Had a lot of fun getting that set up. Getting that set up. It should be fun working with that. So, schedule the rest of the week. Tomorrow afternoon, 4:30, I will be on Praxagora Thesmophorius channel. I will be DMing a D&D 5e one-shot as part of the charity fundraiser event that she is doing in the Battle of the Branches for Fisher House. Fisher House is the easiest way to describe it is think of the Ronald McDonald House, but instead of for kids, it is for veterans. For when they go to VA hospitals to get long-term care with things like physical rehab, long-term cancer treatments and all that take up a lot of multiple days in a row and stuff like that. It is a very great cause, and having been an oncology pharmacist with the VA system, I know how valuable Fisher House is, so I'm more than willing to help out with that. I've played in an event last Sunday, played in 2 events, and now I'm going to DM in one. So look forward to that at 4:30. Should be a fun time, as it'll be kind of an introduction with my homebrew world of Ionara as well. So we'll be having all sorts of fun with that. And then on Monday, we resume the regular schedule. My daughter and I will be on for Family Night at the Emporium as we are working our way through the great puzzle game, The House of Tesla. You always enjoy watching the Lightning League win. Yeah, well, you helped found it. So, hey, Prax, good to see you here. Unfortunately, I have to tell you, the Barbarians had a great match going for the tag team titles, but being a Extreme Rules match, it worked against them, and they ended up losing to the Backstreet Boys. So and all that, but they put on a very good match. You would be proud of the hard work that they did in that one. So then Wednesday night will be the weekly Skyrim serial, as I roleplay myself trying to find a way to get back out of the land of Tamriel and back into our real world, so to speak. So join us for the adventures on that on Wednesday, and then we'll be back here Saturday as we'll have more matches in Grappler's Keep, as we will be having new rivalries. Some of them have been created just because of the interferences here tonight. So we'll be looking forward to some of those and some other matches. Perhaps more appearances by our new manager Krellin into the scene, as well as any others. Ways you can support the channel, as we mentioned earlier, you can always watch. Watching is always important. Following helps out. Love having subscribers. Those tips go to help pay the salaries of Tori and Virgil. So tier 1, you get to be a manager like Krellin is now, and his Prax is, and his Wandering Silence is. You get to be a manager of a tag team or solo wrestler. Tier 2, you can be a manager and set up your own faction, more of men wrestlers and women wrestlers, or combination. We can do all sorts of things like that one. And tier 3, you can be a wrestler in Grappler's Keep, and we'll be back there Wednesday night with that. Other ways you can help support people like merch. We've got merch. We have t-shirts. We have hats. We have the insulated foam cozies here. We have the insulated tumblers. We have stickers, and if there's other things you would like, let me know, and we will create them in there for you. So I'm not afraid to do that. Also, you can support us through Water Productions on Etsy. I make custom GM screens. I just sent one out this past week. It's the model with the computer screen built inside that you can plug a laptop or a desktop PC into to be able to display graphics and play audio for your players. We have a model that lets you put a tablet inside, either facing the players or facing the GM. We have the solid wood ones, and we also have the standard 4-panel folding model that folds up like a book that's easy to carry as well. And I'm currently working on a new design. Still working on that. I was busy doing this other build, so I haven't been able to finish it yet. It's codename Project Chameleon. It is a new GM screen product that I will be putting out hopefully here very, very soon as I build the prototype to make sure that everything actually works. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we will be able to get that finished and shown here for everyone, so you can support us there. If you like what you see here, join us in Discord. There's been links in here to join our Discord. We have sections here where we can talk about the different games we have going on. We have sections for you to show off your creative endeavors. I do creative stuff with making GM screens. My wife and daughter do creative sewing stuff. If you have creative stuff that you make and sell, or make just to give out, or make just to have, and you want to show it off, you can show it off in our creative windows there in Discord. We also have a special section of Discord called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works because we've seen it time and time again with our friends and family and those around us. So if you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it in there and we will be praying for you. This isn't just a thoughts and prayers and then no one does anything. I keep a list on Evernote of everyone who's on my prayer list and all that, so we can track who's on it and, more importantly, how God answers. So please, if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of it. If it's something that's a little more personal or private and you don't want all the internet knowing about it, because guess what, Google? Guess what, Microsoft? Guess what, internet? You don't have to know anything, every single thing about every one of us. If it's something that's personal and private like that, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is, of course. You know what it is, of course. We don't know, but we don't have to know every nitty-gritty detail. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew everything that was going on, because the important thing isn't knowing the details. The important thing is getting that prayer support for you. So again, if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of that with the prayer closet. So with that all done, let's go see who is available to raid tonight. We got a whole bunch of WWE names showing up here. Let us see who else is up that we know. Yarla Goats is going day to day. Madame Gandalf, Rungal, sure. Miss Cherries, Native Cat, Lady Ari, Barry Crate, Phenomon. Let's go raid another WWE group here. Since we did a PLE, let's go ahead and find a group to raid as well. Oh, someone else has a PLE going. Let's go raid another PLE. Black Phoenix 843 is doing a premium live event. Let's go share the love with them. Let's go check things out, make sure that they're still going. Yep, they have their match going. So let's go ahead and raid Black Phoenix 843 and share the love. So until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays, but there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.